The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive. And at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
And for many people, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the presumptive #1 overall pick for 2, if not 3 years now. But Trevor Lawrence has handled it well. The Jacksonville Jaguars excited to have him in town, to say the least, because they've started guys like Gardner Minshew, Jake Luton, Mike Glennon just in the last season. But let's face it, they now have their franchise quarterback.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Wilson. This one caught by Davis. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down Jets. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the hook up to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back to the ground with Carter. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Going for it, it's Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
If we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Donald Parham, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A give, Carter running right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's caught by Zigbo. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That one caught by Ozigbo as running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This one into the hands of Jalen Camp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They run with Ozigbo, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Open man, he's got Camp complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. To throw again is Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. An even 90 yards. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Lawrence. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Carter. Carter, a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jack touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by 1 more. play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Gain of 32 that time. One of the shouts from this crowd as they rush. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got the hook up here to Camp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's his Igbo. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another tote for Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll run into Zigbo. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big change in field. Position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Well,
it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Kind
kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. On second down, a run with Carter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,